Hey brewers, welcome back. I'm Sam, I'm the head brewer from Flamingla Brewing Company. I'm also the only brewer, so if you've had any of our beers, there's a good chance I brewed it. We're back and today we're going to keg off the XPA. I'm going to show you how to do that. Follow me. First things first, we're going to take a sample of the XPA. So, you know the drill. Isopropyl, peracetic acid, then your isopropyl. And our pigtails in peracetic acid. Straight in the boot, pretty standard. So this sensory test, smell, how it looks, taste. Tastes like the XPA. All right, next step after we sample the product to make sure it's right, we get our kegs ready, all in line. So we're doing 8 today. There's 20 in this unitank you end up with by the time you dump the cone and clear the beer out and maturate it. We end up with 1,000 litres of product, but we put 1250 of wort into the tank. The reason we're only kegging off 8 is because that's all we need at the moment, and every time you touch the beer, you pick up a little bit of DO, so you want to avoid that. So we only need 8. We're going to top up the brew pub and top up the tap house in Chippendale as well. Yeah, next step is we grab our CO2 line, keep it up out of the way. We're going to want about 18 pound in the top of the uni tank. Every time you put your CO2 on, make sure you purge in between. I show this on another video that I've done, how to dump a cone and how to purge your butterfly valve and quick connect. Next, I'm going to mark them with the product, so which beer it is, XPA, and then the batch number, which is 211. So just on top of the kegs. And the reason we batch them, so we've got a batch, because if we have a problem along the way, we can identify the batch number on the keg. Same on the can, so when we package it, we will do the same batch number on that particular beer. So if we have an issue in the can, we can trace it back to this batch. So if there's any DO in the can, then we check it in the keg. We know that we've picked up the DO during the packaging. We'll prep our kegs. These are A-type kegs, so peracetic acid on the O-rings. Who put that there? And then same isopropyl. Just a small amount of isopropyl. Let that evaporate off. All right, so what we've got here is a CIP vessel full of peracetic acid, and we have a modified A-type coupler, sight glass, a 6mm discharge line, and a 12mm food grade product line. They're all soaking in peracetic acid for 10 minutes, and also we'll give the old 1-2 with the pipe cleaner. It's also been cleaned previously, circulation cleaner, which is caustic, and then rinsed with 88 degree hot liquor, and now we'll soak for 10 minutes. Easy. Now we're going to prep our racking arm. This is where we're going to pull the product from. Spray with peracetic acid will kill any external bacteria that's on there, any wild yeast. With your pipe cleaner, round you go. Then we've got our isopropyl, 70%. That'll go on too. Righto. Now we'll grab our coupler. Let's check your gaskets are clean. And when we do this, we do it all below the peracetic acid line, so it'll stay full of acid. It's all together. I'll show you the components. So we've got sight glass, opaque food grade product line. And then we've got our DSI A-type coupler with 2 ball valves, one on the input line and then one on the discharge. I'm going to make sure it's full of peracetic acid the whole way. All right, just go around, check all your tri-clamps are tight. We're going to open our A-type coupler valve, the ball valve. Then we're going to open our racking arm. And you want to just run that to you. Clear out any debris in the racking arm. That's it, that's good there. Grab our first keg. Then we're going to cover that sight glass just to avoid any light struck funkiness. Clear out the last bit of the light struck product so you don't get the skunky flavours. First thing you do is product line. We're going to open it up. You can hear the product going in under counter pressure. So we got pressure from the CO2 pushing down on the product, pushing it out the racking arm and into the keg. What we want to do is equalise the pressure in the head pressure in the keg to the head pressure in the unitank, which will be, now they've equalised. I had that set at 18, it's now down to 16, so it's roughly somewhere in the middle. You'll hear the product slow down. If you wait about 10 seconds, 20 seconds, that's about right. So our head pressure's equalised. And now we have a counter pressure situation. Now they've equalised, so it'll stop. So we've got no product movement. So what we do, we've got the discharge line with the 6mm hose, and we slowly crack that. And that's it. You want to just feel it. We know we've got 16 pound on the tank. I want about 10 pound, 11 pound, roughly 5 psi difference. So we know we stay under constant counter pressure and there's no chance of DO or oxygen to get into the beer. It takes roughly about 3 to 4 minutes to fill a keg. There's another way you can do it with a manifold system where you'd have Steno pipe coming out of the racking arm, and then you'll have T connections and you could have 3 or 4 of these at the same time. I do it this way simply because there's less cleanup, less prep, more chance something can go wrong. You're in control, you've got one coupler running at any one time. Another trick you can use to see where the product is as well is just, you'll see a condensation line, and that's it there, we're full. So you just give it one little spurt where we're full product, close your ball valve, make sure, confirm, closed, and then take it off. Next one, same again, equalise the pressure. While that equalises, we'll take this keg straight to the cool room, give it a hose, a little bit of parasitic, off to the cool room for your enjoyment. Just keep an eye on your CO2 levels as we go. You don't want to overshoot or undershoot when you're in the counter pressure situation. Yep. Right, that's the last keg. Close the racking arm, and then we're going to push the racking arm down at 45 to the tank so it doesn't fill up with any hop debris. And then we're going to shut off our CO2, take it out, and we're going to slowly bleed the tank down back to about 1 bar, so real slowly. All right, that's set to 1 bar. Now we'll clean up. Valve clamp. Just hook your connection up to our CIP valve. Get lower than the cart, and then you can run your parasitic acid through it. This is just for an initial cleanup. Shut your valve off, and then if we were going to repeat maybe a different tank today, we'll just re-soak that for 10 minutes. It'll kill any yeast strain or any unwanted bacteria, and then we can hook up to another tank and do the same thing. All right guys, that's it, all done. That's how you keg off using counter pressure with the unitank. If you've got any questions, hit us up in the comments below. Like and subscribe. See you on the next vid. Hooroo. Really not feeling it today. Can you tell?